One way to monetization is Arc for Teams. How do we make it so the best way to work together is in Arc, kind of the way that Figma, Notion, Airtable, all these companies have monetized? GitHub, Slack.
I just can't believe all of that happened in a year. And I can't believe how young I look and how old I look now, but.
We got all of the ingredients we said we were gonna get in place. But now what? What is worth not doing all the other things I want to do in my life? And it's just not a SaaS tool for teams to be more productive. We want to build a new computer. Everything's about to change. And I don't know if this company is gonna do it, but this is a moment.
I was actually not convinced that building a browser was even a good idea. Chrome is fine, Safari is fine, what is there even to build?
The amount of people that we could possibly reach is massive.
I think it's important for us to be a platform that's just as big as the internet is, and to meet people wherever they can find us.
Hear that? That's incredible. Our platform needs to be as big as the internet. That's what I was gonna say too. But Ben nailed it.
The next generational tech companies are being formed right now. Once in a generation, something comes around that just flips the tables, and that happened this past year. And if you were building AI software, you probably want to do it in a rectangle that people spend a ton of time in every day, that can load web pages and can load anything. How lucky is it we've been building one of those for the past 4 years? You can't plan for those moments, and if and when those moments come, you go for them. Chrome is a good web browser, Safari is a good web browser, but we don't need a web browser, we have web browsers. We need what comes next. My wife Valerie wants me to learn how to make French onion soup. So just type French onion soup recipe. And then instead of going to Google, I don't need to go to Google, just pick 5 recipes, put them right in my sidebar. It's such a small detail, but it kind of opened up this can of worms. Even we are so conditioned to this idea. You go to this search engine called Google and you get all these blue links and then you wade through them and then you open, man, why couldn't you just merge it?
And I do kind of worry we are gonna lose some of that in the journey.
Can we somehow then use that as a creative constraint to feel okay, if we actually expect it to not be good, how would you change things?
I was like, Nate, that's a really, really big idea. And we both were like, no, we can't. It's too big. And then so
you get that on camera. All right, good.
No.
You're rolling? The goal of this first prototype, it really is a prototype. If we're clear about what we're trying to do and where to cut corners, I think we got the time.
Yeah, do you not feel the same way?
Oh no, I laugh because it gave me an idea that just further increases the scope and complexity of this thing. So I'm giggling because I know this will break all of you. But
I think I just said 6 weeks, but it's definitely 5.
I think we will look back at this first era of the web as the hunter and gatherer phase. We go out to all these different tabs and all these websites, and what do we find? And I think we're entering the phase where the internet is going to come to you. I think we can be a generational company, and I think people will look back on us. I hope people look back on us and say, I remember when I used Apple, my kids use Arc.